Hello, tubers. It's starting to get really hot in Vegas. But, so I have to document this because I really suck at just writing down my life. It's easier to just talk about it and the synchronicities. I think I already made a video about going to, what was it? Big Bear, yeah. And so I was supposed to, well, I still am. I'm about to do this play where I'm going to play Mary Magdalene, and then I was at Big Bear, trying to sum it up quickly. There was cards. That was a Divine Feminine card, so I was just like shuffling them like, what card represents like who I am? And sure enough, I fucking draw the Mary Magdalene, the Divine Feminine or whatever. I was like, oh man, this is freaky. So of course I'm letting my friend Jason know he's the one who's playing Jesus. It's like, dude, this happened. And then I also found out a reincarnation of like me being a snow leopard while I was out there, and I was like, okay, that's probably why I was out here to begin with. So it's just like, I don't know, weird synchronicities. I come back, have a dream that has to do with Jason, and in my dream, it was so weird. So I see a psychic, and the psychic is pretty much telling me, telling Jason first, like, you're about to find out who you are. And then I'm looking at the psychic like, wait, why aren't you telling me who I am? I was like, no, you can't be like that because you already know who you are. And then the whole Mary Magdalene thing came up again. And then I was just like, okay, well, Jason deserves to know. And then I told Jason about my dream, and I was like, I think you're about to find out, like, who you are. But I can't really do that for you. I'm like, sometimes I can. I just haven't really tried to look into his past lives. So, and it's really hard for me to look into mine. But the universe gives me telltales of, like, people I have been throughout my journey. And it's fucking weird. I don't know. So, yesterday, or no, it was the day prior. So, Jason and I have been seeing 777, 888, like a lot, and we saw the synchronicities all day, and I told him about the dream that I had with the psychic, and the psychic telling him that he's about to find out who he is. And we decide we're going to go to this place called Realms Within. And there's this guy there that is fucking awesome. Like, he just knows the Bible like the back of his hand, like really well. Although I wouldn't call him a Christian. So we go there. I'm looking for like stones, like a gift for like one of my friends, like birthday. And Jason points out, like, on the wall, escape Christ consciousness. And then James walks up and starts talking about what that exactly means. So somewhere in the Bible, and I'm not the biggest Bible buff. Like, I was Christian when I was a kid, and then fell atheist, and then fell back into spirituality. So it's just been a very strange journey. And then I told you guys about my thing with Quetzalcoatl. That reincarnation was like, woo, with him. Cool cat, but living and whatnot, not the best. So James is talking about the cube. So the cube represents the Matrix. And when you unfold the cube, of course it means, you see the cross. So there's a passage in the Bible where it says, if you are hot or you are cold, I will accept you or something. I don't know. Sorry, I'm not the best with Bible stuff, but Bible bus will get what I mean. But if you were lukewarm, I will spit you out. So what he was trying to say is what that passage means is when you're hot and you're cold, you get to stay in this reality of duality, which we are in the duality. This is duality. Women, men, hot, cold. Like, it's just everything about this has an opposite. There's no oneness unless you really see through it. So what he was saying is by being neither, that's how you escape the Matrix. That's how you get out of this. You have to be neutral, or you will stay here imprisoned. And then he started talking about the harvest. Okay, so this was the day that I saw Endgame when it first came out. So he's talking about the harvest, and if you guys saw, the Endgame, everyone's like disappearing out of nowhere and shit. It's funny because after my encounter with him, I end up watching Endgame, and I'm like, oh man, oh, the synchronicities. I'm like over here, like, why? But so we started talking about the harvest, and like, it really makes you wonder. So, is it a good thing to get beamed up or to leave here, or is it a bad thing? Like, no one really knows what's about to happen. I don't even know. So it's like, I don't know. It just makes you wonder. So, I've been seeing a lot of signs of key, exit, and arc. In March, I was seeing a lot of arc. Then afterwards, I saw a lot of key, and then I went to like not winter, but the Wonderland EDC event, and it's funny because there's a lot of key symbology there because it's Alice in Wonderland themed, and then I even had like this performer be like, "Do you know where the key is yet? Do you know what it is yet?" And I was like, wait, what? Why is she asking me this? You know what I mean? Like, I get it. It's a performer, but the way she came about it, I was just like, there's something to this, like, the key. And then afterward, I kept seeing exit, exit, exit. My eyes kept going to exit. And I'm like, and that day, not only were we seeing 777 and 888, but we kept seeing all three signs. Okay, so let's go back to the Big Bear thing. So while I was at Big Bear, I did meet a psychic. He called me out immediately, like who I was. He mentioned, oh, so you're the White Owl, and some other stuff. He was a little bit crazy, not gonna lie. Like, some of these spiritual people are a little bit up in the clouds. But he handed me a flash drive because I was like, how do I get on your level of abilities? Like, right now, I feel like I'm not really there, you know? And I get it, everything happens slowly. I don't want to force anything. But I would like to get better at what I do. And he handed me a whole flash drive of meditations, and he's like, this is why this was here, and this is why you came, and here you go. Take it. And then he also gave me like a cube of affirmations, which has been really helpful. Like I said, there was a few things that happened on that trip with him that the guy was a little bit crazy, but I was there for a reason.